Okay, for a start, I have to tell you that your answers should be in Polish. So
Sure.
please try
Da.
to speak Polish, okay?
Da.
Okay, it's not in
I
Polish.
only know one word in Polish, and I
What?
shouldn't be saying it on camera.
Which one?
Kurwa.
You're going to pip this.
Because it's
Like
because it's the same.
Creepy.
in Polish. Okay.
For the start, we have a little game for you.
Sure.
Foreplay. We say one word, and you have to say one word that it comes to you at first when you hear it.
Okay.
You know?
Hard.
Start.
Maybe you, because you're more funny than me.
Okay. So, human,
Being
transparency,
important.
travel,
A way of life.
work,
Passion.
smile,
Always.
Facebook,
Hate it.
woman,
Yes.
love. Don't think too much.
Everything.
Oh, money.
Needed.
Okay, great. So we start with first question.
Okay.
So what you are doing in life, basically?
What I'm doing in life.
Yeah.
So I am working and studying. I am spending half of my time working with NGOs to help them understand better how to use technology,
Yeah.
and not that much from the perspective of like actually coding and building platforms, but by helping them understand what they should or shouldn't be thinking about when they think about technology. Basically strategic planning. I do it as a consultant, and I work around all over the globe, mostly Europe and Eastern Europe and Africa. And the other half of my time I'm studying. I'm doing a master's in computational arts, where I am learning how to code for creative expression.
Oh, great. I have a small question in this program. In this question, what about the engine room that you used to work there?
Yeah, the engine room, I used to work there. I worked there for 3.5 years.
Yep.
The engine room is an organization that basically does what I do right now, but on a much more like institutional level. They're a social good organization that helps other groups working in social good to integrate technology in their lives. And they do it either through applied research or through direct support.
Okay, great.
Now my turn.
Yep.
www.theengineroom.org.
Okay, can live without technology?
If I can live without technology, no.
No?
No, actually that's a good question. It's hard to... Asking that question makes it seem like there is a line between technology and non-technology. And I think that we all have lived, that's kind of what defines us as human beings. A hammer is a technology. And I think it's a question of learning how to live with technology rather than living without it.
Okay, my turn. Okay. Yeah. Oh, don't shoot. Okay, so how to simplify the relationship between data and human being?
That's a very good one.
No.
Did you copy it from my website?
No. That's true.
How to simplify the relationship with data and human beings. I think starting from helping human beings understand what data is that's kind of like my battlefield. Helping human beings understand what they can or cannot do with data. It doesn't mean learn to code. It doesn't mean understanding relational databases and whatnot. It means fundamentally understanding what are the potentials and the limits of code, especially since we're living in a world where our most intimate thoughts and wishes go through devices we have in our pockets that we have no absolutely clue about how they work and how they do what they do. And so, my battle is helping, kind of like bridge the gap between the technology we don't know anything about and the human beings that we are. The other side of the coin is getting data closer to human beings, and that's a much larger discussion, mostly because at the moment we live in a world where most of the data and technology is owned by a very, very small group of individuals that fundamentally push this divide further because it's in their interest. And there is at the moment. I don't think there is we have a good strategy to fight against that.
Okay. Don't cheat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what is the connection between technology, art, and activism?
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I think activism in the sense of trying to do things that improve the social good is a multi-pronged beast. It can be many different things, from policy to protest on the street to developing platforms that help people understand either like combat corruption or receive better services and so on. I think art is hugely important there because art is the way that's the easiest way to connect. Yeah, exactly. To connect with human beings, and therefore using art as a form of activism is a very strong, visceral way of getting your point across. And technology here helps a lot because, I mean, especially if technology is your battlefield, then you will obviously connect technology and art and activism together to form the holy trio.
Holy trio. Oh my god. Okay. Next one. If you can change anything in the world, what can it be? And you can give only one thing.
Oh God, okay. Like using one word, or can
no, one word, but changing one thing only.
If there's one thing I could
It could be
change.
basically, like change policy or something.
Capitalism.
Capitalism.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think capitalism is done for.
Yeah.
It is not working anymore. And if I could change it, I would change capitalism right away. How? I don't know.
Okay, you
There are
surprised me. Okay.
Yeah.
With this answer, yeah.
Well, mostly because people think that the only alternative to capitalism is either authoritarianism or socialism. I think there are other ways of
Okay.
communal living that don't, consider everything as an exchange of goods.
What legacy stay here on the world after you're dead?
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, because he's old.
If I die right now, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I hope that once I'm dead, that I will leave a legacy of. I don't know. Like if anything, if I knew that there was like even one person who, thanks to whatever I did or built or created or made for them, that helped them live a healthier, better life, I'm good. And if it's more than one person, then it's better.
Okay, great.
And if it's billions of persons, it's best.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to be stars, some celebrates. Okay, what's your biggest achievement in your life? What you're proud of?
I don't know.
You can give like a couple of things because achievement and proud of it's like.
Okay, let me think about this. This is a hard one because, again, this will sound like I'm like trying to be very humble or whatever, but I don't have any achievements that I can think of that like I feel like I did, so I can be like, this is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
There are many things that I'm happy that I've been part of, that I've seen succeed, but they're like, I don't know.
It could be like basically normal achievement, like I passed the master degree exam or something like that. It could be like this.
Can it be like a very
I
recent
woke
one?
up today.
Yeah, it could be like very recent one. You're old yet, so it's everything you say it's recent one.
I think right now what's happening with this master's is that like I'm getting like these tiny achievements every day.
Yeah.
Of getting to a point where I'm like, I can now do this. And the best feeling of that was when I went to this exhibition called Everything at Once.
Yeah, you told us.
That I told you about. And when I was walking through these rooms with wonderful, world-famous digital artists that created amazing works of art, and I was going through that whole space, and I was saying, I know exactly how that is done. And I know exactly how that is done. And I will be able to recreate this, and I get this, and I get that. And that feeling of, okay, I made a good choice,
Yeah.
and it's paying off, is, at the moment, my achievement.
Okay, and you are proud of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the last question.
Oh wow, okay, that was fast.
Yeah, I told you it's fast.
I can talk more.
Yeah, you can can talk more later.
Who is a local hero for you?
Ooh, interesting. Let me think. A local, like London, or
No.
For you, like characters, local heroes, you can give like characters, recipe, you know, like
I have so many.
you don't have to give us surnames, but it's good.
I
But,
know I have so many.
ah,
I have, like, I know their surnames even. I think there are amazing people working in the space of investigative activism, investigative journalism that have been doing amazing things. People like Elliot Higgins from Bellingcat, or I don't know, personally, oh god, this was so hard.
but as I tell you, you don't have to give us a surname or the name of this person, but like
You can tell us that he could be smart,
Yeah.
or I don't know, pretty.
the characters of
Well,
local heroes.
Or she.
Or
Yeah,
she,
or
yeah.
he. How local heroes supposed
Have
to
a
be?
good costume. I don't
Oh,
know.
what a local hero
Should be yeah, the characters, you know, the behavior.
Oh, interesting one. They should have a really, really strong drive, like an unhealthy drive to want to make the world a better place, and not like Silicon Valley better place, but actually a better place. They need to have this drive, like it needs to be unhealthy. It needs to be stronger than the will to like eat or I don't know, you know, take care of themselves. They need to be humble. They need to be positively driven. They need to be positive people, and they need to gain genuine happiness from seeing the world be better.
Well,
There you go.
thank you.
Thank you.
Drodzy Państwo, oto Tin Geber. Jesteśmy teraz w Londynie na Goldsmith University.
Teraz możemy powiedzieć dużo głupot, bo oni tak nas nie rozumie.
Tak nas nie rozumie, więc możemy powiedzieć dużo o nim, co
Bardzo
naprawdę nie
duże
jest
stopy
prawdą.
mam.
I do understand that.
No, nie ma.